Hello everybody, welcome back to Little Rapids. It is Sunday, July 28th, and I can't believe it's at the end of July already. The summer is flying by. How's it going for you? You feel the same way? I don't know, we need to hit the pause button, I think. Anyways, I wanted to talk to you for a little bit. Olympics has started. I tried watching some Olympics, but I feel like it's 30 seconds Olympics and then 6 minutes of commercials. So I might just YouTube some highlights the day after and be none the wiser. But you watching any Olympics yourself? If so, do you have a go-to, a sport that you have to watch every 4 years? Let me know in the comments below. All right, garden update. So I spent the day weed whacking and weeding the garden somewhat and restaking some of these pepper plants. These pepper plants they're getting tall, and we had some pretty major windstorms, rainstorms the past couple weeks, and knocked a bunch over. So they were looking pretty sad. So I wanted to come in and save them a little bit. And we've been picking tomatoes and peppers for a couple weeks now in a good quantity. The cucumbers are starting to come in, but we'll take a look at that. But I want to show you, I got to pick some after this video, pick some tomatoes and peppers. But figured we'd take a gander before that happens. So you can see, we won't go through each and every one, but they're all they're making more every day. So I'll come down here and I'll pick a bunch. And then like cayenne, for example, I already did 2 batches. I picked 2 batches already, dehydrated them, ground them up for powder, because Michelle likes to use that in her drink, I don't know. And I did that twice already, and look, this is just one of the cayenne plants. Super loaded with red ones again. There's another one. So definitely keeping me busy. It gets to the point where it's like a full-time job. So I'm just trying to hang in there, hold on, and enjoy the ride. All right. This is pretty cool. I picked one earlier, but a lemon spice jalapeno. You can see one turning yellow there. Another one I picked was super yellow. But one of the goals was I didn't want to grow any habanero hot. I wanted to kind of stick with jalapenos, which has been great. Growing a lot of jalapenos. They're super hot, a lot warmer than most jalapenos I've had. And we made cowboy candy, so that's cool. The one problem is when I come down here and pick the peppers, as you can imagine, I'm just picking peppers, and then I get up to the house, and sure enough, I know they're jalapenos, but I don't know, unless they're yellow, if that's a Craig's Grande or just a regular jalapeno, or what variety. So I need to figure that out and do like a straight jalapeno taste test. So if you are near the area and you would like to participate in a jalapeno taste test from Little Rapids Garden, comment below, let me know. Maybe I'll set something up. All right, as you can see, peppers just continue. This thing's like a tree. I don't know how much of it you can really. It's like 5 feet tall. Here's another one that's taller than me. It's the plant is a lot more impressive than the fruit. You can see, here's one, and then the plant that's completely dwarfed behind it has some rocking ones. These are pretty big, bell peppers. So that's one of the successes this year, is I never could grow bell peppers. It was always like Michelle will go to Produce Junction, bring these huge bag of huge bell peppers home, and I try to grow them, and they be like this tiny like little pepper. So this is the first year where I've gotten good sized bell peppers, so super happy with that. But definitely overloaded with peppers for sure. All right, enough of the peppers. Well, actually, there's gonna be more peppers. One of the focuses was not, it used to be all on tomatoes, but this year's goal was to be overwhelmed with peppers, with an emphasis on mild peppers. So I think I did a pretty good job with that. Focus on, again, jalapenos and mild peppers and some randoms. Strawberries I haven't seen a strawberry in a while, so I'm guessing they're pretty much done. But behind it are a row of peppers and onions. So the peppers in here are doing well. Not as well as in the other beds, but well enough that they are doing their thing. Let's see. I did pick some celery the other day and try it. I definitely let it grow too long, but it was a fun little project. I'll try it again next year, and I'll just pick it earlier. You can see peppers are doing very well. This is a giant pepper. What is this? Let's see, the giant Margoni, fitting name. So these peppers I'm just letting on the hook there because I want to see them turn red. And there's no shortage of other peppers to eat. Sun Gold. So this trellis has definitely given us a lot of Sun Golds. Lately it's been a little slow, so I don't know what's going on there. I did just give I have a drip irrigation system, and I have a spot where I can put some fertilizer in and let it drip down. So I just did that, so I'm hoping that'll give them a little bit of a boost to take us through the second half of this year. Bean plants, for some reason back in this corner, the bean plants have been happy. I'm upset that I haven't gotten any lima beans, so I guess I got to figure out when to plant the fall crop, like lima beans and stuff. Maybe now? Anyone know? When should I, in southeastern Pennsylvania, plant? Is it kind of like whenever? Comment below. Let me know. All right. Here's a Swiss chard, which I just keep here for decoration at this point. A row of peppers up front, and I think this is the last time I talk about peppers in this video, I promise. Alright, behind there are cucumbers. So cucumbers, if you grow them, you know they're sneaky. They're sneaky little buggers. And what will happen if you don't know is, see? Cucumbers will, their goal is to reproduce and produce a new cucumber plant. So once they produce a cucumber and gets fully grown, it will say, "I'm done with life," and die. So you always want to pick the pickles, or you want to pick the cucumbers before the plant decides it's dead, so they keeps on producing cucumbers. But it's hard to find them sometimes. Like this one, I was down here earlier. I picked one, but see this guy? Let's pick him. So he is really a good size cucumber, one that I probably would have picked earlier. There's another one I'll pick, but they just hide, and you got to kind of keep on it. But as I'm looking now, I can see a bunch. So one of the hopefully benefits, can you guys see? of this trellis is that not only you can get it from the front, but we can come around here in the back and also pick cucumbers. So I think this is going to work out just fine. Because cucumbers have been one of those wandering crops in the garden for a while, trying to find its permanent home. And just a little reflection, I think, as far as setup goes, I think they work out very well where they're at with the companion plants that I promised I wouldn't mention again. All right, let me put this cover down. Grapes. Let's talk about grapes. So Michelle has 4 grapevines in here, 2 purple or red and 1 green, and I think they're staggered. So as you can see, she has grapes. Now I've tried the grape. They have seeds in them, and I can tell you they're not as bad as they've been in years past. They're probably the best they've ever been. They're still not great. However, there's a lot of them in here. Birds are in here, and they're going to town. The green ones, I kind of like the purple ones, so you know that's when they turn, but I don't know about the green ones. So, anyways, let's talk about tomatoes. Tomatoes have been going nuts. If you don't have these little plastic tomato clips, you need to get some. Well, I guess only if you grow tomatoes. If you don't grow tomatoes, no need. However, if you do grow tomatoes, I highly recommend them. They help keep plant going upright, and they become unruly. Down here I have my row of paste tomatoes, and they have not been disappointing. What is this? What's going on here? What is this giant? Look at this giant tomato. This is supposed to be a paste tomato. Amish paste. There you go. Does that look like an Amish paste tomato? I don't know, but it looks really good. There we go. He's going to be on a BLT soon. Alright. And I like the different varieties of the paste tomatoes because they're different sizes. Some are smaller for salads, and some are bigger. You can put on large sandwiches. So I like having the variety there. And the Sun Sugar tomatoes, which are like the Sisters of Sun Gold, same kind of thing. They're kind of petering out a little bit. I don't remember that happening last year, so I'm a little thrown by that. Maybe it's the weather. I don't know. All right, the wall of viney things. Now, there's a couple things. One is I have no clue what I planted in here anymore. You know, I know I planted a watermelon and a zucchini, but like as far as I probably have to take a look at the tags because we got some stuff going on that's growing all over the place. So that looks like a watermelon, right? It's hard to tell because everything's green when it's young, right? So it's kind of a mystery. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But it's kind of like one of them highlights magazines where you have to... Let's see if I can zoom out a little bit. And we have potatoes in here, remember. So as far as the potatoes go, they're still kind of growing, I think. So I'm not sure. It's my first year growing potatoes. So any helpful comments, comment below, please. This is interesting. So I did a little stint there where I was growing microgreens, and after I cut them all, you know, you can't really do anything with them, so I threw them down here, and this plant started growing, and I even got a little pea. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's see on the back side of this. What we can see. So I know Grandpop's Gugoots plant really shot out of the gate. I haven't really seen it do much. I eat this pea. Now there could be one that's just staring me in the face. I just don't see it. So if you see a giant one, let me know. I mean, I do see this, which looks like it has some issues. So, I mean, again, these are in grow bags. First time doing it. I just wanted to kind of see what grows. Now, whatever this is, as you can see, it's going up the tree. So that would be interesting to see what happens there. But you know, things are going up the. So far it's a success in my book. All right, and let's go to Beefsteak Alley. A lot of tomatoes. What can I say? So you can see how it's super red. The overall tomatoes have been doing really well. They're slumping over. I had to pin some up. They're kind of unruly, which, you know, happens. I plant them 2 feet apart, and I always think, oh man, it's so much space, I can put more in there. But the reality of it is, this is what you get. You get a wall of tomatoes. So future self, if I'm thinking about growing closer than 2 feet, don't do it. Unless you have to time the single stem, which I don't. So some really big tomatoes. What's this guy? Paul Robeson. Just loaded. And let's check on her tomatillo. So I don't know what's going on with her tomatillo. I feel like every time I check on it, it's the exact same spot. It's not getting any better or any worse. But it does have these little guys. I was afraid of like a pollination issue, but it's I don't know, it's growing. So it'd be really cool if we get some fresh tomatillos this year. All right. Is that the end of the update? I know I keep trying to get a video of up by the house and it doesn't work, so I'm not going to promise it at the end of this video. But let me know if you want to see that. Pretty much I have hanging baskets over the railing of the deck with all the herbs, and we have like a little veggie pod that we put all our lettuce and spinach and kale in, that I have to replant soon. So I think these are the next steps, is looking at, you know, planting some lima beans, maybe some other beans, peas, and also replant carrots. I gotta plant some carrots and some fresh lettuce and spinach. I'll get ready for the fall. So, oh, see that bird try to attack me? He's not very happy. All right. Well, I hope everyone is well, And I gotta get out of here before the birds attack. All right, see you later.